Good evening, everyone. Thank you for celebrating this moment with us. But tonight, something has officially changed. This incredible man is now my husband. He already belongs to a very determined CEO, and CEOs always protect what is theirs.
Seattle night skyline. Some offices fall silent after sunset, but the 42nd floor of Apex Tower in downtown Seattle was never one of them. Because in companies where billion-dollar decisions are made between coffee refills and midnight emails, ambition tends to stay long after everyone else has gone home. And on this particular evening, with the city glowing below like a network of electric veins, only 2 people remained in the executive wing of Nexlify Analytics. CEO at Window. Maya Carter, 38, CEO, known across the industry for building Nexlify from a startup into a data empire, stood quietly beside the floor-to-ceiling windows, her heels abandoned somewhere under her desk, sleeves rolled slightly past her wrists, and the top button of her blouse undone in the quiet way that happens when a workday stretches far beyond normal hours. She wasn't looking at the city, not really. Her mind was still replaying a meeting that had technically ended nearly 20 minutes ago. Across the room, sitting at the long glass conference table that had hosted countless investor presentations and performance reviews, was Ethan Cole, 26 years old, senior data analyst, and the quiet overachiever whose dashboards never missed a detail, and whose name had recently started appearing in office gossip with surprising frequency. Not because of mistakes, because of attention. Ethan had a way of standing in a room without trying to be noticed, and somehow being noticed anyway. Earlier that evening, Maya had asked him to stay after hours to walk through an anomaly in the fourth quarter churn model. And for nearly 90 minutes, Ethan had explained the numbers calmly and methodically, highlighting patterns in the data while the city lights slowly brightened outside the glass walls. But somewhere around the middle of the presentation, Maya had realized she had stopped paying attention to the slides. She had started noticing other things, the steady rhythm of his voice, the way he paused before answering questions, and the confidence of someone who understood exactly what he was doing. When the laptop finally closed with a soft click, the silence that followed felt strangely heavier than the entire meeting that came before it. "You're still here," Maya said eventually, without turning away from the window. "You asked me to stay," Ethan replied, and technically, he was right. When Maya finally turned around, she noticed the small details that had escaped her earlier. His sleeves rolled neatly to the forearms, his tie draped over the back of the chair, the relaxed posture of someone who seemed perfectly comfortable in a room where most people felt intimidated. For a moment, neither of them moved. The city lights flickered outside. The entire executive floor remained empty, and something unspoken began to settle into the space between them. Maya crossed the room slowly, the quiet sound of her footsteps echoing across the polished floor, until she stopped just beside the table where Ethan was sitting, close enough to notice the faint scent of coffee and clean cotton that always seemed to follow him through the office. "You know people talk about you here," she said lightly. Ethan only smiled. "I've heard rumors." And somehow that answer made the room feel warmer. The conversation that followed was simple, almost playful. But beneath the words, there was a new kind of tension building. The quiet awareness that sometimes appears between 2 people, long before either of them decides what to do about it. Maya rested her hands against the glass table. Ethan stood slowly. Neither stepped away. For months, they had passed each other, in hallways and meetings and elevators, without ever crossing the invisible line that separated CEO and employee. But in an empty office at night, with the city glowing beyond the windows and the workday finally over, that line suddenly felt less certain than it ever had before. "Tell me to stop," Maya said quietly. Ethan didn't. Some stories begin with grand gestures or dramatic moments. Others begin with a quiet decision made in a nearly empty office on the 42nd floor of a Seattle skyscraper, where 2 people realize that curiosity, timing, and proximity can sometimes change everything. And by morning, when the building filled again with employees, emails, and meetings, No one on the executive floor would have guessed how much had shifted the night before. But Maya Carter knew, and so did Ethan Cole.
This view is incredible.
Not as incredible as you.
I love you.
I love you too. I never imagined there would be a hidden pull-out bed in your cabin. Do all CEOs have this?
Darling, this is my cabin. You're CEO and she is all yours. Jokes apart, what difference does it make for me? I am alone in my penthouse too. I had never met a man like you. You made me feel that I am a woman too. Now I feel calm, balanced, and also a little insecure. I feel so insecure sometimes.
Insecure about what?
About us, this.
Hey, you have nothing to worry about.
You are very popular among women. Even among married women. Still, I have noticed those special good mornings and lunch invites from women for you.
Oh, really? I only have eyes for you. Just ignore them. I am committed to you.
Then why have you not proposed yet?
I could propose right now, even without a ring. But what about your reputation?
Then why have you not proposed yet?
What? I was just waiting for the right moment.
And when is that?
I could propose right now, even without a ring. But what about your reputation?
I do not care. I cannot live without you. I do not care. I cannot live without you.
So you want to make our relationship public instead of just staying together quietly? So you want to make our relationship public instead of just staying together quietly?
No, not like that. I cannot take risks now. Marry me first, then we will have a grand reception.
I am fine with whatever you decide. You are my boss in the office, and you are my life. I am fine with whatever will make you feel secure. I am only yours.
Oh, my husband.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for celebrating this moment with us. But tonight, something has officially changed. This incredible man is now my husband. He already belongs to a very determined CEO, and CEOs always protect what is theirs.